Welcome to my channel. Before we begin, I want you to take a deep breath because today's story is not just about death, it's about secrets, betrayal, and a truth so dangerous that it refuses to stay buried. Stay with me till the end because every single detail matters. At my husband's funeral, the church was packed. Black coats, bowed heads, silent prayers. The air smelled like incense and wet flowers, and the sound of rain hitting the roof felt like the sky itself was mourning. With us, I stood at the front, dressed in black, my fingers wrapped tightly around a white rose that was already beginning to wilt. My husband's name was Daniel Harper. For 12 years, Daniel was my life. We met in college, married young, struggled together, succeeded together. He was calm where I was emotional, logical where I was impulsive. A financial consultant by profession, respected, disciplined, admired. The kind of man people trusted without question. And now he was dead. They said it was a car accident, late night. Rain-soaked road. His car lost control and went off a cliff. By the time emergency services arrived, the vehicle was burning. The body was too damaged to identify visually. Dental records confirmed it was him. Case closed. I never saw his face. The coffin in front of me was sealed shut. They told me it was better that way. I believed them. As the priest began speaking about eternal rest and everlasting peace, I felt hollow. Like my body was there, but my soul had already left with Daniel. Then my phone vibrated. I froze. Who had messaged me now? I ignored it at first. A second vibration followed. Then a third. My heart began to race. Slowly, carefully, I pulled my phone from my pocket and glanced at the screen. Unknown number. Against my better judgment, I opened it. I am still alive. Trust no one. My breath caught in my throat. The words blurred as tears filled my eyes. My hands began to shake so badly I almost dropped the phone. I reread the message again and again. I am still alive. Trust no one. My husband was lying in a coffin 10 feet away. Or was he? The church felt suddenly suffocating. Every face around me looked unfamiliar, suspicious. My mother-in-law sobbed loudly behind me. My best friend squeezed my arm, whispering that I needed to sit down. I wanted to scream. I typed back with trembling fingers. Daniel, is this you? Where are you? No response. The funeral ended like a blur. People hugged me, offered condolences, praised Daniel's character. I nodded mechanically, my mind screaming with questions. That night, the house felt wrong. Daniel's absence was louder than any sound. His shoes were still by the door. His coffee mug sat in the sink. His jacket hung on the chair, like he might return any moment. Sat on the bed, staring at my phone. At 2:17 a.m., it buzzed. Unknown number. Delete this conversation. Your house isn't safe. A cold wave of fear washed over me. I jumped up, checking every lock, every window. Everything was secure. Or so it seemed. I whispered, barely able to breathe. Daniel, if this is you, please tell me what's happening. A minute passed, then another message appeared. They think I'm dead. That's the only reason you're still alive too? I deleted the conversation. The next morning, I went to the police. I told them everything. Officer listened with a polite smile that never reached his eyes. When I finished, he leaned back in his chair and said, "Ma'am, grief can cause hallucinations. Your husband's death was confirmed. Please go home and rest." That was the moment I remembered the message. Trust no one. Over the next few days, things escalated. My laptop had been opened while I was out. Files rearranged. Someone was searching for something. My mother-in-law suddenly became very interested in Daniel's work documents. She asked about his encrypted drives, his contacts, his accounts. Then another message came. Do not give anyone my files, especially not my family. My blood ran cold. Daniel finally sent me a location. Locker 417, Central Station, midnight. I didn't sleep that night. At midnight, wearing a hoodie and keeping my head down, I went to the station. Locker 417 was old and scratched. Inside was a burner phone and a flash drive. The phone rang immediately. Don't speak. Daniel's voice said, alive, real. I sank to the floor, covering my mouth to stop myself from crying. My death was staged. Saib. I uncovered a financial network tied to politicians, corporations, and law enforcement. They eliminate threats. I became one. The flash drive contained everything. Evidence, names, millions, and illegal transfers. They used another body, he said quietly. I live with that guilt every day. Over the next weeks, I lived a double life, grieving widow by day, silent accomplice by night. Daniel guided me through encrypted calls. We destroyed backups, moved money, erased trails, but they were watching. One night, black SUVs surrounded my house. Before they entered, a final message came. I love you. No matter what happens, remember that. The next morning, the news reported an explosion at a remote safe house. Authorities claimed Daniel's remains were found. Again. I didn't cry. 2 days later, a postcard arrived. No return address. 3 words in Daniel's handwriting. Still breathing, still running. My husband was alive, but he was gone forever, and my old life died at that funeral. If this story kept you hooked, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, because sometimes the dead are the only ones telling the truth.